Welcome back to another 7.3 video. So this one here is the final path that I need to do for 7.3.5. And this one has another one of the paradox lanes. So this one is talking about paradox debuffs, and until you put 3 debuffs on the defender, they will be constantly unblockable. The other nodes that it has is the power burst lockdown and power reserve. So basically, if they throw a special attack, you get armor broken and heal blocked. And every time one of you throws a special attack, it only actually uses 50% of the power that it normally should. So you can see there about the 2 debuffs that got applied. Now I'm just trying to put some more debuffs onto Black Panther to get him out of the unblockable phase, and he catches me there. But this should be enough now to stop them being unblockable. So I had to take off the Resonate Mastery just because doing a few of these paradox paths now that have involved any debuffs or anything anyway, and a couple of the other lanes as well, it really hurts to have that mastery on doing Act 7 content, especially Chapter 3, just because it means that it's much more difficult to be able to control the amount of debuffs sometimes that you're applying to people. So as you can see now, even though Nick Fury will put on a few extra debuffs anyway, because he'll put 2 bleeds on per combo and you're only getting rid of 1, and then you're also putting on 1 debuff to stun them. It's at least a little bit more controllable, whereas before it was like a 16 to 20% chance for it happening, and when you want it to, that percentage chance is never in your favour. But when you don't want it, again, technically it's not in your favour because it's putting it on when you don't want it to. But yeah, this fight isn't too bad. It's just a little bit long. So that's that Black Panther done, the original version, and now we're going against this Proxima Midnight. So I just threw Nick Fury in just to get him into the second life, and he already had his paradox, so I can literally just parry and start throwing into light attacks, just to try and tick away some damage. As you can see there, it's like 2k bleeds every time. And there I messed up, and I got too much paradox, so it pushed me into the second phase, and they became unblockable again. And then there was another set of paradox there somehow. So yeah, we're starting to build up the paradox again. And Proxima's specials aren't too bad to dex most of the time. A special 1 and a special 2. I don't know, it catches me out sometimes, but as you can see there, another set of the paradox charges going off actually killed me. So I decided to just go in and finish it off with Dr. Doom. Obviously I've just got to try and get the unblockable off first by putting some debuffs on them. So here it's just trying to either get myself comfy for an intercept or see if Proxima will wildly throw a heavy attack like she seems to be doing at the moment. Or even retaliating the special, but to get to that point I've obviously got to give them enough power to do that. So now my aim is to, if I parry, to give myself the stun opportunity to shrug off the paradox again. I'm just going to make sure I end the combo with a light attack and try not to put shock on Proxima, just so I can really control the paradox charges a little bit better. So on this one here now, I'm going to put a white magneto prefire on it just for the attack bonus. Not sure whether the passive stun works or not. I've not ever really tried to test it or wanted to test it. We're just going to use domino here, so we've got to obviously do the initial ramp up to get her all sorted. But you can see there the mediums and the combos are hitting really well. And obviously the critical failure over the time from Black Panther Civil War, trying to get his armor ups and stuff and not being able to get them. He did catch me with an attack there. I didn't quite see it come in. Trying to bait the specials. I don't want to be right next to him if he throws a special 1. I want to have at least a little bit of distance to make the dex easier. But if I have to push him to special 2 as well, then so be it. And yeah, so we're going to go through here now. And in a second we're going to start throwing some special attacks just to try and put some debuffs on. Black Panther's always going to have power now, so I'll always be able to just run away and try and bait a special attack if I need an opening. And you see there, through the special 2, but I didn't get any debuffs whatsoever. So I was like, right, okay, we'll just throw on some special ones now. The power reserve will keep us ticking over. We'll just keep going that way. And there's the next bleed there, so bait the special 1, go back in. Throw one more, get the critical bleed this time. So as you can see, the unblockable is now gone. But realistically, you don't want to be parrying a Black Panther Civil War anyway, where you can. So this fight's now going to be just either pushing special 2 or special 1. Keeping the paradox, try not to parry. And yeah, just try and hit a special 2 or a special 3 that's going to connect, put a critical bleed on him, and hopefully finish him off. So then we go over here up to the Captain Marvel movie that's up here. So everybody, I imagine, the main plan here will be to just bring a Mystic Champion, especially one if they've already got some Quantum on them, or the Paradox even, sorry, and just kind of burst it down with the energy damage that you can always do. As you can see here, Doom's doing a pretty good job. Just going to try and make sure I keep ending the combos on the light attacks. Until she goes into binary like now, I'm not really concerned about her throwing special attacks and hitting my block. It's only now she's gone into binary that we need to be kind of worried, because she's going to be unblockable whenever she throws a special attack now. She's indestructible here, so I threw the special 3 just to give myself some time and to get some power back. She throws a special 2 here. I tried to dodge both of it, just missed the last beam slightly, and then end up just resisting the second part of it. But yeah, from now we're kind of just in a phase of, that's it, just got to nuke her down with a Mystic Champion. So you can see that special 3 did a lot of damage there. And now we can throw special 1s and special 2s and just try and get the fight done, really. So the second to last fight on the path now is this Jabari Panther. A very annoying defender for a lot of people at the best of times. You ideally always want to push it special 2 rather than special 1 because of all the cleanse and her ability to take dexterity away. This fight would probably be a lot worse if you didn't already have someone ramped up with Paradox before you got here. So it's also part of the reason why I made sure that I used Domino on that Civil War to make sure it was going to be a bit easier. There I tried to punish the heavy, but I guess I must have used Dexterity too late. And on that second attempt I got the timing better. Things like that you learn so that when it comes into war and you miss that, normally you get at least parried or smacked in the face after that. But yeah, luckily I got away with it this time. So here we go, we're just going to keep trying to get this fight down. Like I said before, Jabari Panther really, the special 2 is much easier, it's just a lot to kind of remember. I think I get clipped somewhere around here, it might be after this next special 2. So I'm just going to keep pushing it to it, try and get a crit bleed or something at some point. I get a bleed there that does 1200 damage, but it's nothing crazy, I'm just waiting now, I'm sure it's around here. So still pushing Jabari to special 2. Using the taunt just to try and drag the special out of him, but at the moment the special finishes it gets cleansed and wiped out. There we go, there's that where I get clipped. So I'm just trying to control the Paradox still here. I'm on 5 at the moment, so I'm still pretty comfy. Another bleed there. So here, I tried to spam on the special 1 as soon as the special 2 landed. Didn't get a chance, the AI beat me to it. And nice flashy little SP free kill there for Jabari on Domino. But luckily the cleanup man, known as Dr. Doom's always on hand to help out in these situations. So I'm just going to end my combos with light attacks. Just to bring the Paradox down, especially if I land a parry. There I tried to see if I could sort of like double light to get an attack after the heavy, but the spacing was too different. So I decided against it and then just bait out this dash, throw another special 1 and she's dead. So yeah, now we're just coming down to the final fight of the path, of the last path of 7.3.5 for me. So it's this Corvus here. There's no really danger to this fight as long as you can dex a special 1 and you can dex a special 2. You're pretty safe as long as you don't repeatedly keep getting smacked in the face. Especially with someone like Doom. He's obviously a bit of a tank. But yeah, so parry light attacks. And then if you can get them to the Doom cycle, get them into the Doom cycle and yeah, the fight's pretty much done at that point. You can see there the normal trick that I do of using a light attack after Corvus special 1. Midway through it, just to be able to make sure I can dex again. Here, I think I take some Paradox charges in a second. I'm pretty sure I do. Dodge a special 2. Do the light trick to punish him and try and drag the Paradox charges down a little bit. And we go into the special 3. So yeah, just Doom rotation now. And just trying to get the fight down clean without dying, just so I could use Doom on the cable boss that's just coming after this. But yeah, apart from that, pretty easy fight. Thank you for watching the video.